Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Goodra with Thunder Punch in the Open Ultra League. Let's get into it. We're going to be pairing it up with Cresselia as well as Skeledirge. So I played the entire duration of the community day yesterday, except for from 5 to 10 I didn't do any of those raids. I just played the hours in which we were going to get the Stardust bonus. So I already had a completely maxed out 100% Gumi, and I actually of course evolved it, so I'll have that for Master League. I just need to work on getting it to Best Buddy, and I did get enough candies to potentially max out the Hisuian version of Goodra whenever we do get that. So let's really quick talk about that, since we're going to be looking at a pretty decently long video here before we get into the commentary. So I ran into somebody playing yesterday who approached me, and we were just talking about Pokemon Go. And he was wondering why they didn't release Hisuian Goodra along this community day. And I was telling him, you know, it's basically about money. They're going to release it in the raids, like they've done with the other Hisuian starter Pokemon that we've seen. They could have simply implemented those into the community days for them and or the classics, but they don't want to do that because, well, they release them in the raids first, so you're able to so they're able to profit off of that. But what we're looking at here is a Skeledirge on the side with Blast Burn. So I don't know why I was doing this. I was just having a little fun, but it doesn't even really need it. Okay, I just wanted to finally take a look at it because we're always talking about, does it even need Blast Burn? It does help it out in some situations, but for the most part, you don't really need it. I don't know why I'm including this, but well, a little fun addition here. So yeah, that's why they didn't release it. Expected to be in raid sometime, but hopefully you got enough candies to max one of those out, because it is going to be pretty good. A Dragon and Steel type, I have no doubt that it's actually going to be pretty good in Pokemon Go. But when it comes down to Goodra with Thunder Punch here, I mean, it was okay. It was pretty good. Honestly, after doing all of these sets, I'm going to have to say, I don't know. I think you're going to maybe want to run Draco Meteor as a secret charge move alongside Thunder Punch. I don't think that it's necessary, but you could take a lot of people by surprise, thinking that a lot of people are going to be running Aqua Tail as well as Thunder Punch. I know it's going to take you a while to get to it, and it's going to maybe seem a little obvious, so kind of maybe throw the Thunder Punch first. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there because there was many times where I could have gotten away with a Draco. So just a little food for thought, but of course we're going to be going with Aqua Tail and Thunder Punch. And when it comes down to Goodra itself, pretty good Pokemon, pretty tanky all around, decent Pokemon, great design. Unfortunately, no Shundo for me. Okay, how many shinies did I get? I don't know. I honestly didn't even count. I think we're probably sitting like around 12 or something like that. It was not bad. It was good. It's good stuff. But like I said, I already had enough XL candies. Well, it was already maxed out, so I was just collecting XL candies for potential Shadow of this and or the Hisuian version. But let's get into this commentary here now, see what we have going on. Am I still going on about that Skeledirge on the side here? Alright, so we're up against the Charizard here. I'm going to go ahead and let that first Dragon Claw go. And let's go ahead and get rid of that Skeledirge stuff going on there. Alright, so they shielded up that first charge move. Now we don't need to go for Thunder Punch here, of course, because we do have Aqua Tail, which is going to cost a lot less energy. So they are swapping into their Articuno. We're going to build up a little bit more energy. Maybe not necessary, but that's okay. At least we have energy ready to go on that Goodra. We do need to be quick, though, and bring in the Skeledirge. They do get the boost here, I do believe. Yeah. They wait, no. I'm thinking of another battle. Okay, sorry. Alright, so we take them out. They bring in Jellicent. They're going to be able to farm us down here, which is not going to be entirely great for us because they're going to come out of this with a lot of energy. And they are Ghost, and we do have a Cresselia in the back, but we still do have a shield. And the Cresselia does have Grass Knot, so it's not all bad. I think we're going to go ahead and let this go. It is a Shadow Ball. Grass just absorbing it like a champion over here. Going to go ahead and go for the Grass Knot. Now, my full thoughts on Goodra. Is it actually pretty good? Like, is it something you want to power up for Master League? I wouldn't really recommend it, to be honest with you. Definitely going to be a fun pick, and it is ranked okay. It truly is ranked okay, but I think in the Master League, you're maybe going to want to run Draco Meteor for sure. And Goodra taking the win there for us. Let's go. All right, moving it on to the next game here. We are going to swap the lead out here in a bit, and even the team. I'll just swap out one Pokemon. All right, so we're met with a Tentacruel, which is okay. We do have the Thunder Punch, and then the water's not very effective. So we have that going on here for us. So we'll let this go. Hitting me with a Scold, and it did not lower my stats, so we're looking good here. Gonna go ahead and throw another Thunder Punch, and they're shielding it up. Sounds good to me. This is probably going to be a Acid Spray. We're going to let it go. Oh, another Scold. Not enough. One more quick move takes us out. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Cresselia to just farm them down. They are going to be able to get off a charge move here. Let's see if it's an Acid Spray or a Scold. It's going to be a Scold, no problem. And no stats dropped there. Looking good, and we're still up a shield. I'm going to go straight for the Moonblast here. What do they bring into the battle? That's going to be a Trevenant. Okay, sounds good to me. Building up a little bit more, going for another one of these here while we're still holding on to 2 shields and swapping into our Trevenant or into our Skeleturge, and we take them out with energy. Goodbye, Trevenant. And they do have a Regirock in the back. Okay, well, we can take a Stone Edge here, and we still have 2 shields, so let's just go ahead and throw that Shadow Ball. And now we'll go ahead and go for the Disarming Voice here. And, of course, we're going to double shield up the Regirock Stone Edge. The last one is not going to be quite enough to take us out. And we're going to be looking good here. I'm telling you, Skeleturge, what an OP thing. Somebody asked me what shadows am I looking forward to. Well, there's quite a few. I did post a couple under that comment. I said Yanmega, Obstagoon, Skeleturge. I forgot the other ones that I posted. But yeah, should be pretty excited in the future. Next game, we're met with a Registeel. Okay, we have the trio coming at me here. Gonna go ahead and go for the Aqua Tail. This is not particularly a great situation for me. Yeah, at all, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and let that go. That Sap Cannon, not very effective, sounds good. And we're just gonna keep on spamming the Aqua Tail here. Of course, we do have the Skeleturge to handle this, but if we swap into it, we're gonna be met with more than likely a Water type or something that's super effective. So we're just gonna go ahead and stay here for now and really put in the work, actually. I mean, slow but steady here. Going for the Aqua Tail, and they can't really farm me down here with that lock on, so they're going to kind of be forced to throw their charge move, which I would assume is going to be a Focus Blast. There's no need to go for the Zap Cannon right now. Yeah, Focus Blast it is. Bringing in that Skeleturge and taking them out. Great. And oh yeah, it's this one. Okay, so they back out right after that. I'm assuming their whole team was weak to Skeleturge or something. So sweet, taking that win there. Next game, we're met with a Pidgeot. All right. So they're pretty smart here. They know exactly when you get to Thunder Punch, and they knew that was too early, so they let it go. God, couldn't trick them. All right, good stuff, good stuff. They probably already encountered a couple of Goodras. All right, so they throw Brave Bird. We're going to go ahead and swap as they do bring into their Annihilate here. Shadow Ball is going to hurt, but we can, shielding up that first one. Okay, I guess so. And we're just going to go straight for the Moonblast here. Okay, sounds good to me. And they're going to be shielding it up. All right. Shadow Ball's not going to be enough here. And then the counters, of course, are not going to be able to take me out. So we'll let this one go. This is just the power of Cresselia. I'm telling you what, this thing is so damn good. It's the reason why it's ranked #1 in the Ultra League here. Of course, with the Grass Knot. All right, so they didn't get to their charge move. It's going to be a Night Slash. We do let it go. So they are shieldless while we do have one left. As soon as I bring in my Skeleturge, they swap into their Pidgeot. I bring in the Goodra, and they get to the charge move here. I would assume this is going to be a Feather Dance. And then we should be able to farm down this Pidgeot. All right, that's so freaking amazing. Let's go. Skeleturge is all up to you, buddy. And we have a shield left. There's really not too much that you can do up against a Skeleturge with no shields, and they have one. I mean, it's pretty much a wrap. All right, going for the Shadow Ball, and now going for the Disarming Voice here. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, shoot. I think I'm going to have to eat my words here. Okay, so they go Bubble Beam. We get to the Shadow Ball. Ooh, this is going to be a close one. Very close, very close. What's going to happen? Oh, my goodness. This has to be another Bubble Beam, right? Okay. Hey, we still take that win. Let's go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put, what was that? What did we just do? They put Crest in the front. I was getting sick and tired of the counters. I'm not showing all the battles. All right, so the second we take our Dragon away, they give us an Electric type with a Dark Charge move that's super effective to us. You gotta love it. Now, I could go unedited and show you all the nonsense and where I was being countered, but I don't want to make that one of these videos. So we're just going to carry on here, but just know that the game obviously is super rigged against you. All right, so they go for the Trailblaze. Sounds good. We're just going to keep on spamming the Grass Knot here. See if we can get some more shields. Getting to, or no, that was just the first shield. Wait. Swapping into Goodra, trying to keep the Cresselia alive for whatever reason. So Kiss sounds good to me. And they are bringing in an Empoleon. All right, now it's time to go for that good old Thunder Punch. Now, see, the thing about it is, yeah, now you have some coverage up against flyers, whatever, but I mean, you had Power Whip before, and that was pretty good too, so it does make it a little bit better, right? I'm just like, come on. Is that the best you can do? Is Thunder Punch, Niantic? Come on. Let's go higher. But anyways, let's continue on here. Down goes the Cresselia, bringing in the Skeleturge. They immediately swap into their Feraligatr, and I'm going to go ahead and just back out there. Looks like we're going unedited for a little bit. Just a couple battles here, just so you can see you know, the nonsense that I have to deal with. And not only that, so you can see I have to deal with it too, because I know a lot of you are also getting the same results. Look at that. Yeah, take the dragon away and we get a freaking fire type. Yeah, I know it has disarming voice, but it's such a horrible matchup for the Cresselia with the moves that I have. It's just so funny. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and swap into our own in case they bring in some sort of a fairy. So we take them out. Sounds good to me. And they're bringing in their Ampharos. We're going to go for a disarming voice. They let it go. Holding on to that last shield, probably a good idea. Brutal Swing is going to be enough to take us out here. And you already know we're going to go in here with the Goodra, of course. And farm them down. They're going to get to a charge move. That's okay. We'll let this go here. Brutal Swing is going to do a decent amount. The Goodra is kind of a tank. And we do have, what was that? Was that a, what was that? Oh, Registeel. Oh, ooh, shoot. Yeah, this is not looking too good here for me. So we're going to go ahead and build up a little bit more energy on that Goodra, swap into the Cresselia here, and now just keep on throwing. Actually, I think I just throw one Moonblast, and then I just keep going Grass Knot after this, and it really does start actually adding up. So, hey, let's go. So all the moves that we do have, well, no, never mind. I take that back. I was going to say they're all not very effective, but the Aqua Tail as well as the Thunder Punch are just neutral, but they do very little. Getting to another one here, really starting to put on the pressure, and they can't really, I mean, they're swapping. Okay, there you go. And we're bringing in the Goodra to farm up a little bit more, and we have enough health to take care of business, and there's no way they're going to be able to lock on down me, right? And they're still holding on to that last shield. Okay, they know the Dragon Breath is resisted. They know they're going to be able to survive here. But the thing is, no, it's just going to start accumulating more and more here. We'll use that final shield and take the win. There's no need to throw a charge move. At this point, it's all about the quick moves, right? Next game, Goodra back up front, and we have a dragon. Guzzlord. All right, so this is actually not a good matchup for you at all because of the charge moves are not very effective to that thing, and they know better, right? So there you go. They don't even need to shield up while that Dragon Tail is just destroying you, and not to mention, obviously, the Dragon Claw. So horrible matchup here. As a matter of fact, Guzzlord is kind of a core breaker for this team because of its typing and moves. All right, because of the Pokemon that we do have. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and just throw the Grass Knot here. And it's not enough, for crying out freaking loud. You gotta be kidding me. All right, so it's all going to be up to the Skeleturge. Do you think we can pull it off here? So we let that go, getting off the Grass Knot. I should have just went in there with the Skeleturge and started farming up right away. That's all right. And they do have an Annihilate. We still have 2 shields on both ends here, so things are getting a little crazy. We're not going to go for the Shadow Ball. We're just going to go straight for the Disarming Voice here, and we're getting a shield out of them. I'm definitely going to be shielding this up. There's no reason to not. I can't take that chance. And we're going to go straight for another Disarming Voice here. It's really starting to add up. And they let it go, and they get to their next charge move. Well, I'm going to let this go, calling a Night Slash. All right, can we pull this off? Show me a fighter. All right, baby, let's go. All right. Poliwrath in the back. There is hope for this to actually work. Surprisingly, they let that Disarming Voice go, which is crazy because, you know, they haven't lowered my attack yet. So we bring in the Crest. They hit me with Icy Wind. Down we go. Sounds good. That's all we really needed to do. And we should be able to pull this win off here. Getting to the Disarming Voice. They shield it up. And we just need one more quick move and we will be able to take them out here. Let's see what happens. And bingo, we take that win. You better believe it. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, Goodra's pretty fun. I'm definitely going to be using it in the Master League when that does come around, as I do have one that's completely maxed out. We'll have to see how that goes. Probably going to just be met with a bunch of fairy teams. Anyways, they're going to be swapping into Hippowdon here with Sand Attack. All right. Very good. Very good. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Cresselia after we go for that Aqua Tail and get a shield out of them. And of course, we're going to have a super effective grass move here to their ground type, which is going to be nice. That's a decent Pokemon for sure. This is definitely a spice pick, but that's the unfortunate part about Go Battle League is it kind of forces you to stay within the garbage meta and just keep using relevant things lest you want to be punished. Okay? All right, so they do have a Muk back here. We're going to go ahead and get to the Moonblast, which is going to do a decent amount because they are part dark here. And there you go. Sounds good. Looks like they're going to be going for the farm down. Oh boy, that's not good. Farming me down with that. What was that? Poison Jab? Hitting me with an Acid Spray. Calling it. Now we'll shield this one up. Lord my defense. Dark Pulse. Let's go. Calling all these things correctly. Feels great. Gonna go for the Aqua Tail. No need to go for that Thunder Punch. And they're letting it go, and they get to another charge move. Son of a gun. We'll let it go as well. Another Acid Spray. Hey, immediately swapping into Skeledirge here. Now, I don't know about this one. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off, but we'll stay in here just because. Hitting me with an Aerial Ace, that's not good. They still have a shield left. We do need to get that. I would assume they're going to shield this up. Of course they are. And if this is a liquidation, we're going to be liquidated. And unfortunately, we do not survive that. And, oh, we got to the Thunder Punch, but they get to their charge move first, and we take that loss. Oh, darn. All right. Let's go ahead and put Granbull up front. Yeah, let's switch it up here. Put Granbull up front, see what happens for the first game. Oh, what do you know? Poison type. Yeah. Yeah, story of my effing life, folks. Yep. This is why Go Battle League is shit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring in our Goodra here, and they're going to swap into their Feraligatr Shadow, letting that Thunder Punch go. Now, at this point, I'm going to take the opportunity and just throw this. I'm not going to farm them down here. Since they let that Thunder Punch go, I'm going to be able to potentially pull this off. So, yeah, let's get it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go Aqua Tail, see if we can get a shield. Hey, we get a shield out of them. Fantastic. So we see that they have a Venusaur, right? Oh, yeah, we're going to be, you already know what's going to happen. All we had to do is win that swap. Bring in the Skeledirge. As soon as they bring in that Venusaur, they throw their charge move, and it is over. There's nothing that they can do. That's a wrap, folks. I'll take it. So we had a bad lead, but we're able to pull it around because we've won that swap. You see how that works? I'm not trying to undermine the people who understand how that works, but there's newer people all the time, so get a load of that. All right, so we do resist the quick move. We don't have to worry about getting farmed down here by the quick move. Getting their last shield with Disarming Voice, and we do have the Granbull in the back. I mean, this is a wrap. We'll let this go here. All right, Icy Wind. I swap into the Granbull, and we will use this last shield, and then, of course, farm them down with Charm and take that win with a Poison lead right when we put a Fairy up front. Isn't that unbelievably funny? It's so obvious. It's okay. Let's keep it going here, unedited, so you can see what they give me next here, okay? So they gave us a Poison first when we put a Fairy up there for the first time. Let's see what they do again. A Giratina. We'll take it. Can't complain. Oh, but so is there an algorithm still? Absolutely. Goodness gracious. It goes both ways, okay? Let's just put it that way. It goes both ways. All right, so they are going for their Ice Beam on their Feraligatr. We shield it up. We have the Goodra. We go for Thunder Punch. They shield it up. Now we're going to go ahead and shield this up again. We don't want to use... Well, we don't want to use both of our shields, but we're going to have to try to take this win here. Farming them all the way down. That's awesome. Now, the unfortunate... See, this is why I'm talking about having Draco, okay? Because what? I would have pretty much been able to almost one-shot that son of a gun right there. Yeah, I don't know. Just an idea. Just an idea. But having Aqua Tail could be really nice. All right, so down we go. We bring in the Granbull here. Sounds good. This is going to do a lot, no matter... I mean, well... All right, Shadow Sneak, okay. And they do have a Virizion in the back. I swap into the Skeledirge, and they must have had, I would assume, Leaf Blade, and then, of course, Sacred Sword. So they back out. Sounds good. Next game, another Giratina. Okay. Swap into Skeledirge, and I make a bot swap into my Goodra. Now, we will let this disarming voice go here. It's going to do a decent amount, but we resist the quick move, so we don't really have to worry about it too much. And here is where Aqua Tail will come in handy, of course. And they're going to be shielding that up. Now, we will shield this one up because we haven't used the shield yet, and we want to win this swap here. But if we can get both shields out of them, that's of course going to be great. All right, they want to give up both shields. Sounds good to me. And barely getting to the Aqua. Well, we got there, but they're going to be getting their charge move off first. We'll let it go. We don't want to use that last shield. I think we're going to farm them down here with the Granbull. Come on. Ah, son of a gun. They get to the charge move. No. We'll let it go. It is a disarming voice. Holding on to that last shield. All right, all right, all right. And they have a Feraligatr out there. Okay. So we're going to go straight for the close combat, which should be enough. I mean, give me a break. Yeah. And then immediately swap into the Skeleturge, and they back out. We take that win, and of course we had a good lead there, so we can't get too high and mighty about that. All right, another poison lead. Okay, see, it's so polar. It's like super easy or super annoyingly hard uphill battle. Now, in this situation here, they are going to be part dark, so it's not all bad. It's not like some sort of pure poison type that's just straight up resisting my quick move. So it's not the worst situation, and we are farming them down. Okay, sounds good. And they do have a Jellicent, so we're going to go ahead and go for that crunch here. And we're going to be getting a shield and swapping into our Goodra. And they're bringing in, oh shoot, that's a Sylveon. Not good, not good. So we're just going to go ahead and spam the Aqua Tail here. And that's all we can really do. That's pretty much it. We do have the Skeleturge in the back, so this is looking pretty good. We should be able to farm up, although that Jellicent, I think, has a decent amount of energy on it, maybe? I completely forgot already. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Skeleturge to farm them down. I think they don't even get to the next one here. Beautiful. Still holding on to one shield. We're going to go ahead and just throw the disarming voice here onto that Jellicent, and we're getting a shield. Great. Now we just need to get to the Shadow Ball. We obviously are going to shield this up. Hopefully they don't have two here, and we hit the Shadow Ball. Very good, very good. Let's get it. And what's going to happen? Oh, right. Oh, my goodness. I bring in the Granbull to take them out with a Charm, but they take me out with a Surf immediately. I bring back the Skeleturge, and I think they get to a charge move, and we take a loss here. All right, all right. Good game, good game. I'm not going to, bad lead. I can't do. No, it was okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's just annoying with this really easy lead, really, against you lead. It's just like, just neutralize it. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, I'm out of here. Another poison type, I'm good. Thank you for watching and take care.